Hello everyone, Toby from abletondrummer.com here. I want to show you how you can jump certain sections real easy and quick via a Max for Live device of mine. In Ableton Live Session View, that is a Max for Live device. Max for Live is needed to make use of that. It works from Ableton 11 upwards, so 11 and 12 at the moment while I'm doing this video. So how does it work? You are able to jump certain sections here, as you can hear and as you can see. You just need the Max for Live device. You put it on a MIDI track and then you can create a clip. So for example, if we have this part here where we want to set, maybe let's listen to that one without the breakdown here, you can select the space here. You can hit Command Shift M to create a new MIDI clip. And it doesn't work if we have stuff in here, so let's delete those. We just got in here, we select the space here. Now let's select the breakdown part here. Command Shift M is creating a new MIDI clip, and we have to hit refresh jump clips on the Max for Live device because it needs to read where those clips are. And if we play now here, you can hear and see that the playhead is jumping and leaving out this part here. So I think it's like a cycle jump called in Logic, for example. Ableton Live now has this function here as well via this Max for Live device. Max for Live is included in Ableton Live Suite or can be bought as an add-on towards Ableton Live Standard. You will need to get this Max for Live device from my homepage, abletondrummer.com. Just follow the link in the video description here. And I hope this is a really nice, useful tool for people to use this here. So you can see if I just change the length of the jump, I just once need to hit refresh jump clips because it needs to read the jump clips, and then it will jump from the beginning to the end and just leave out the section you marked up here. So if you do this, make sure to always hit refresh jump. You can MIDI map this as well if you want to, or key map, so you have a shortcut straight away, and it makes sense. And I think that's how most people will use it, to start at the 1 obviously and to leave out full bars here. So then you can actually have Ableton Live playing and it will leave out this section and jump between or after not playing those sections here.